Here's the T350 I'm currently working on. It's a 1972 model. I got it out in a bush area, Texas, Queensland. It was pretty sad when I got it. I suppose you might think it looks pretty sad now, but I've done a lot of work to it. The top case of the engine was had thrown a chain at some time and broken it out. So I replaced it with another case that I had here. So now the engine and frame numbers don't match. So if that's important to you, I guess you should go and make some scones or something about it now. Now, runs really nice. Hasn't got much left to do to it really to have it sort of roadworthy. Someone at some stage has put the incorrect tail light mount on this. It should be a double one. I'm going to replace the lens, of course, on this one. I've done a little bit of polishing, not much. This is currently my ignition key because this one doesn't work. It gets power to the plug and it's got power right to the back of the unit, but it's still not working. But if I rattle it, I can hear something moving in there, so I'll have to pull that apart and check all that out. Also, for some reason I can't make the headlight work now, but I think I've narrowed that down to this switch here, which is dicky. Now, although it's got no indicators on it, and it won't have any because I haven't got any here. The indicators I've tested, there's power going to them, so they're right to go. I've put a new or a replacement rubber on the carburetors. The plug caps are not the best either, but I'm going to replace those as well. One of them's broken in here. Yeah. All the brakes are working nicely, front and rear. Although the brake cables, front brake cable, sorry, is ordinary, so that'll need replacement at some time. Although it works, I mean, it just doesn't look nice. And if you look up here, you can see somebody's done a job on that mirror mount there. And because it's offset too much from the centre, it can't really be helicoiled, so I've just put an aftermarket one on here, which I'll put a mirror in later. The instruments are pretty okay. They're not perfect, but they're usable and they work. See, the back guard looks a bit offset, but that's only because it's not bolted up with the seat yet. It'll sit right when I've done that. And on the seats I've got a brand new one. Oh, it's an aftermarket brand new one. Those Asian made ones. They'll go on it. Hand grips, so I'm picking up some of those today, I think. It's got a sting down there which looks pretty bad. I was looking through the camera, but it's not that bad really. Bit of a gentle tap with a small ball peen hammer and it'll come out, mostly. The front tyre also, it's got the wrong front tyre and it's only 275, it should be 300. But apart from that, it's got excellent compression. Well, actually it just runs awesome, so but I'll get this thing started up later on today and shoot another movie I'll run with my auxiliary fuel tank sitting up here. The original tank off this bike, yeah, got a big ding in it, so I'm going to use a replacement tank which I also had here, luckily. That one there, which is not bent. So it should be a good go and running machine by the time it leaves here, which will be hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We'll be selling it. Alright, that's it for now. We're going back to Pink Floyd. Day 2. Didn't get this started yesterday, got other stuff held me up. Okay, as you can see I got the headlight working. Can't remember what I did, I just mucked around until I got it working. How cool is this? I don't know if you remember yesterday or another video, it had a Suzuki type one on. This is actually off Suzuki too, but it's a Suzuki F70 which I had a carcass lying around the place. So I took it off that bike and mounted it to this bracket here. Had to drill a couple extra holes in the bracket down about here somewhere. But when I took it off I realised that this wasn't from this bike anyway. It had also been modified already to put on this bike, well, a couple of holes drilled in there. So anyway, looks good. It's quite cool. And all that sort of stuff is brake light working, all that sort of stuff. Okay, the other thing I did yesterday was to quickly put a new fuse holder on it. And it's got a new chain and both sprockets are brand new. Alright, I'm going to try and start this now, or I will start it, but I'm just going to try and set this camera up in a stationary position, somehow. Okay. Alright, hopefully that'll stay there. I don't know if you can hear me because I have to be a fair way away from the right to do it. The first thing to do is not much petrol there, probably enough. Turn the fuel on. This is already on. Okay. Back is going a bit flat. What's it? Choke on. Right. Hopefully we'll start with 1 or 2 kicks. There you go. As you can see, it's running fine.